Keep an eye on Grants Pass with the Daily Courier's webcams located on the Rogue River, in downtown Grants Pass, and at the Rogue Valley Humane Society. See what's going on today at thedailycourier.com.
In 1970, Randy and Gary White founded Bentwood Furniture. They moved to Grants Pass from Huntington Beach, California in 1979, and by the early 1990s, their Bentwood Furniture plant employed over 200 people at their factory on Northwest Morgan Lane. Now the brothers are back making furniture after a transition period that included a market collapse, selling out, leasing most of their 44,000 square feet manufacturing area to another company, and waiting out a non-compete clause for 5 years. They've turned out their first set of 50 wooden chairs for sale in the Rogue Valley Furniture showroom on Morgan Lane that has continued the retail end of business through ups and downs. Before the non-compete clause ended in January, they refitted 10,000 square feet of the shop with new routers and other equipment to make the complex pieces of a wooden chair. The various mortises and tendon joints on curved pieces have to fit perfectly. Randy White stated there's a big gap in the market for good quality chairs made in America. In another 6 months, they hope to be cranking out 10 styles of chairs with a handful of employees.
The cheaper labor in other countries came about. This is a very labor-intensive process.
Yeah.
And then not just, we can replace some of the labor by putting in really good equipment, CNC-controlled equipment, but it still needs to be assembled and sanded. So there's a tremendous amount of handwork on this chair. So when the labor was so inexpensive overseas and high here, the market had to move.
Wow.
Now the labor is becoming enough overseas to where you put that together with the amount you got to buy and shipping it over here and warehousing it and boxing it, we can now be competitive again, and especially competitive if we don't have a huge overhead.
Yeah.
And we are really good at what we do. That's why we put brand new equipment in. We have to be really good at what we do, or it won't happen. So that's the premise. That's what we're going for, to be focused on chairs and be really good at what we do.
You can read more on this story in the March 7th print and online editions of the Daily Courier.
When you're looking for serious buyers, go with what works, a Daily Courier classified ad. Call 474-3711 today.